Ladies and gentlemen, Bob Arum's Top Rank Incorporated in association with Frank Warren's Queensberry Promotions presents the featured bout of the evening, brought to you by Geico. Introducing our three judges, scoring from ringside, Patricia Morse-Jarman, Dave Moretti, and Dawn Trella. All right, fans, here we go. 12 rounds of boxing in a battle of unbeatens for the lineal heavyweight championship of the world. And now, ladies and gentlemen in attendance and boxing fans joining us around the world on ESPN Plus and across the UK on BT Sport, live from the MGM Grand in Las Vegas, it's time for the Top Rank Boxing main event of the evening. Introducing to you first, the challenger on my right, fighting out of the blue corner, presented in association with SES Boxing, entering the ring wearing black trunks with gold trim, hailing from Magdeburg, Germany. Standing at 6 feet 5.5 inches, he weighed in at 245.5 pounds. He is undefeated in his campaign in the ring with a record of 24 wins, no losses, 16 wins coming by way of knockout. Tonight, making his U.S. debut, please welcome the longtime WBO Intercontinental title holder and the WBO #2 ranked world contender, introducing the undefeated Tom Schwarz. And his opponent across the ring, the defending champion, fighting out of the red corner, wearing red, white, and blue trunks, representing MTK Global and fighting out of Manchester, England. Standing at 6 feet 9 inches, he weighed in at 263 pounds. His record, 27 wins, no losses, one draw with 19 wins coming by way of knockout. Tonight, in his Top Rank and Las Vegas debut, he is making the fourth defense of his lineal heavyweight crown. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the former unified world champion and the current popular, undefeated, and reigning lineal heavyweight champion of the world, introducing the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury. And introducing our referee in charge, now to give instructions, Kenny Bayless.
Okay, gentlemen, trunks are good on both sides. Now listen, I went over the rules in the dressing room. I want to caution you again to keep this fight clean at all times, protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck, touch them up.
Veteran referee Kenny Bayless. He's done it all in his career, including being the third man inside the ropes in this very ring for Mayweather-Pacquiao. And now he's here for Fury Schwarz. Joe Tessitore, Tim Bradley, Andre Ward on the call here. Guys, at the weigh-in, Tyson Fury was calling Tom Schwarz a bum. He yelled in his face and said, "You're getting it, Tom. I'm knocking you out, and I'm doing it in one round." That is not Tyson Fury's typical form. He's a master chess player. What do you expect early?
Boxing, sweet science, lots of movement, off the long jab, 85-inch reach of Schwarz. And then he's going to set him up for the big boom, and that's the right hand that you were talking about, Dre.
For Tyson Fury, when you got big talk, we expect big walk. It's not just about winning tonight, it's about winning in style for Tyson Fury. And for Tom Schwarz, this is an opportunity of a lifetime. You don't know if you'll get another one against a fighter like this with the credentials that he has on this stage. He's got to take full advantage.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. I like the jab to the body from Tyson Fury.
I like how effortless it is.
Nice and smooth. Oh, clip with a shot right there in between.
Good fast hands by Tom Schwarz.
By Tom Schwarz, yes. But going down to the body will slow down Schwarz and also drain some of the power he packs in that right hand over time.
Think about Tyson Fury, that's impressive. is you see a heavyweight, you see a guy 6'9", 85-inch reach, like you mentioned, Tim, and you expect him to throw everything hard.
No.
He has different rhythms, different cadences. He'll throw a soft punch, a blinding punch, and then he'll throw a sneaky right hand that you saw in the Wilder fight. If he lands that right hand flush, he can hurt Schwarz for sure.
Look at the feint right there. You see the response from Schwarz? When you feint a fighter and it responds, you kind of laugh inside, you know, secretly. And then you set him up for the punch, and for the opening that you see. I saw just a second ago when Tyson Fury feinted Schwarz, he dropped his right hand. He brought it forward. Look for the left hook of Tyson Fury and the right hand to follow.
Fury successful with a right hand that split the guard moments ago. The constant movement, the ability, that jab, 85-inch reach as Schwarz tries to close the gap and drive down a right hand.
You see that angle that Fury takes. He leans to the back foot in the direction of the right hand. You know, Wilder had success with that right hand, landing it on the ear, on the temple of Tyson Fury. So he has to be careful. He has to correct that flaw.
Excellent work with the jab coming off the hip, utilizing that reach, that snap. Tried to turn it into a hook that time. Doubles it up, just constantly touching him, probing. There he is again, pumping that jab. 6'9" in all that range.
Steady boxing from Tyson Fury right now. Not throwing combinations, it's too early for that, but he's picking Tom Schwarz apart right now.
End of one successful work with the jab from Fury.
It just shows you what type of shape Tyson Fury's in. And he's coming out southpaw. That's what I'm talking about, the Terrence Crawford of the heavyweight division. Smooth in the southpaw position as well.
So now
Tyson
Tom
Fury.
Schwarz, who had to deal with that effective jab in that first round from Tyson Fury when he threw 45 jabs in that first round, now has to deal with the right hand sitting right on top of him. The southpaw jab that Fury will also turn over into a right hook. Straight left came behind it that time.
Fury just giving a different look early. You know, you worry about him switching southpaw because of the right hand of Schwarz.
Uppercut from Tyson Fury. Comes in with a left hand. Just missed with the right hook. But the uppercut was effective. Comes with a lead that time. And now he has Schwarz thinking about all the weaponry.
Schwarz is slow on his feet, trying to get in position to land something on Fury. Fury just keeping him on the outside. Nice steady movement from Fury.
Oh, there's a good left hand. Schwarz tries to fire back. And just like that, Tyson Fury turns the tables and lands a right hand at distance.
Tom Schwarz hadn't even adjusted to the first thing that Tyson Fury was doing in the first round. Now he's giving him a different look from the southpaw position. A lot of trouble on the shoulders of Tom Schwarz right now.
This is what makes this division so fascinating. Deontay Wilder is the biggest puncher in the sport. He has dynamite in his right hand. But Tyson Fury is among the most complete fighters in boxing, let alone that he's 6'9", 265. How about that left hand? And now he's got both gloves down at the hips, and he is just punking Schwarz. Coming off the hip, he knows he's in control. Look at Schwarz's nose. Blood is already streaming down here with still a minute to go in round two. Fury's in complete control.
This is brilliant boxing from Tyson Fury. Changing angles, coming up the middle with the nice short uppercut, splitting the guard.
Schwarz trying his best. Look at Fury! What unbelievable upper body movement defensively. 4 punches missed with the head movement. He's got everything here in this second round going. And now a combination punching, and Schwarz goes down. This is a master class right now.
5, 6, 7, 8. You okay? Okay? Come with me.
Can he finish off this sensational second round? Here comes the champ. Right hand, left hand, in the corner. Schwarz is in trouble. Big man's blasting away. He's taking huge punishment.
Gotta get in there.
10 seconds left.
It's
over. TKO victory. And still, welcome to Vegas.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the time of 2 minutes 54 seconds in round number 2. Our referee in charge, Kenny Bayless, stops the contest. He is the winner by way of technical knockout. He is still the undefeated, reigning lineal heavyweight champion of the world, the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury.
The Gypsy King is king of boxing.
What does it take to be number one? No matter if you like it or take it, sit down and write it. Number one.
And opposite him was Otto Wallin, patiently waiting 5 minutes and 12 seconds to fight for the title. So here we go, the heavyweight championship. And here's Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob Arum's Top Rank Incorporated, in association with Frank Warren's Queensberry Promotions, presents the featured bout of the evening, brought to you by Geico. This bout is sanctioned by the Nevada State Athletic Commission, the chairman, Anthony Marnell III, our judges at ringside, Tim Cheatham, Eric Cheek, and Don Trella. All right, fans, here we go. 12 rounds of boxing for the lineal heavyweight championship of the world. And now, ladies and gentlemen, in attendance, boxing fans joining us around the world on ESPN Plus and across the UK on BT Sport, live from the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, it's time for the main event of the evening. Introducing you first, the challenger, fighting out of the blue corner, standing at 6 feet 5.5 inches, presented in association with Salida Promotions, entering the ring wearing black trunks with blue and gold trim. Fighting out of New York City by way of Sundsvall, Sweden, he weighed in at 236 pounds. He is undefeated in his campaign to the ring with a record of 20 wins, no losses, 1 no contest, with 13 wins coming by way of knockout. Tonight, in his second U.S. appearance, here is the WBA European champion and the number 4 world-ranked heavyweight contender, introducing the undefeated challenger, Otto All In Wallin. And his opponent across the ring, the defending champion, fighting out of the red corner, standing at 6 feet 9 inches, representing Queensberry Promotions and MTK Global. Wearing white trunks with red and green trim, fighting out of and representing Manchester, England. He weighed in at a ready 254.4 pounds. He also is undefeated in his campaign with a record of 28 wins, no losses, 1 draw, with 20 wins coming by way of knockout. Here is the popular former unified heavyweight world champion, tonight making the 5th defense of his current title. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the acclaimed and undefeated, the reigning and defending lineal heavyweight champion of the world, introducing El Rey de los Gitanos, the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury. And now introducing our referee in charge, now to give instructions, Tony Weeks.
Okay, here we go. Okay, gentlemen, you both received your instructions in the dressing room. Okay? On the belt line is okay. On the belt line is okay. I want a good, clean fight. Obey my commands at all times. Above all, protect yourselves at all times. Let's go.
Tyson Fury said to us just the other day that my God-given ability is almost unfair. For a guy of my size to be able to move the way I do, it defies reality. We saw that in June, all that incredible movement from him, and then the ability to turn it into offense and dismiss Tom Schwarz quickly. What do you expect we see tonight?
Well, for me, I think Tyson Fury needs some rounds. You know, he's only been a round and a half since the Deontay Wilder fight. And I think he's going to take his time tonight and box from the outside. And then eventually step inside and try to take it to Wallin. And probably try to go for the knockout, probably second half of the fight.
Out of Wallin, who has overcome grief this year, is very close to his dad, got him started in the fight game. His father passed away this past spring. Family and friends have made the trip over to Vegas from Sweden. 35 family members in from Sweden to support him, and they were very vocal, sitting up close at the weigh-in yesterday. But these fans, whether it's the UK fans who travel so well and love to come to Fury fight weekends stateside, or the American fans who have taken to the heavyweight champion, they were roaring for him when he made that ring entrance.
I want the fans at home to know that Tyson Fury has a 7-inch reach advantage. That's a big reach advantage going into a heavyweight championship fight.
85 inches of reach from Fury on that 6'9" frame.
I'm talking about the lineal championship.
There's that jab out there. See his ability to probe as well as snap with it. Wow. You see the issues of Wallin trying to close the gap. There he comes with a left hand.
That's the shot right there.
I got you. Let me step
That
back,
Tyson
step back.
Fury has to be very careful.
Well, here's the thing about Fury tonight. After all the pageantry, he's not only got to win tonight, but he's got to look good doing it. He doesn't want to show any vulnerability because the world is watching and Deontay Wilder's watching. For
Grab his hand.
his opponent,
I got you. Let me go. Step back.
Otto Wallin, he's got to embody his nickname. He's got to be all in tonight, and all he has to do, and that's a big all, but he just has to win. Tyson Fury has to look good while he tries to win.
Well, there's two ways that Wallin can do this. He can either stay on the outside and try to lure in Tyson Fury and set traps for Tyson Fury and make him pay when he makes mistakes, or he can get inside and work the body and slow down Fury and take that reach advantage away. And that's seemingly what he's doing right now. He wants to get inside.
Come on, hands free, hands free. Stop, stop. I got you. Stop, stop.
I like the fact that Wallin is not a deer in the headlights. He's putting it on the line. He's pressing the issue. He's making Tyson Fury think, and he's making Tyson Fury work. Trust me, Fury's thinking a lot more in this first round than he anticipated.
Let me just put it this way. He's not Tom Schwarz.
Exactly.
No.
So a decent opening round for the challenger, Otto Wallin. Undefeated. He's never taken on a challenge even remotely close to this, coming here to Vegas to face the wildly skilled, undefeated heavyweight champion, Tyson Fury. Round number 2 here.
See how Wallin, he's under his feet. You know, his legs are good. He's always on balance. You know, hand placement is great. His hands are up. He's feigning every time he comes in, giving different looks in the front to Tyson Fury.
Well, Ben Davison, the trainer for Tyson Fury, has great respect for what Wallin can offer up tonight. He says he thinks Otto will make Tyson think, that he's going to force Tyson to have to find range. And they feel, listen, give a good effort, but also give great prep for Deontay Wilder. Remember the mega fight, the mega rematch of the 2 undefeated heavyweight champions is set for this winter. It's been widely reported. It is talked about often, and both guys have to get through a fight to reach it. And what an event that will be. The build-up to Fury Wilder 2, if they can get there. Let's check in with Bernardo.
Oli Gamache told me that Otto Wallin is staying calm and he's happy about that. He wants him to continue moving his feet and not stay static in one place. The most important thing is I want him to continue attacking the body because Fury's open.
He would have much better chance if he's able to do that. Easier said than done, and there comes some danger in closing that gap, as he does there with a left hand.
Good body shot from Wallin.
He's doing a good job. He has a great game plan right now. Everything is going to the chest of Tyson Fury and the body, which will slow down. It will show up. That work will show up later in the fight for Wallin.
Team Wallin kind of let the cat out of the bag in the fighter meeting. They kind of alluded to wanting to go to the body and the chest of Tyson Fury and then try to go to the head as the fight progresses. He's doing that right now.
Executing on that plan. Also showing himself, as you mentioned, Tim, to be mentally composed in this kind of a spot. Tries to turn the tables on Fury now, as he has Fury in that neutral corner. And then Fury at range comes off the ropes, sweeping with a wide shot as Fury goes southpaw.
And that wide shot hurt Wallin.
Yeah, absolutely.
Punch since he put his guards up right away. His legs are a little unstable. He's still in recovery mode at the moment.
Doesn't take much when it's coming from that man. One shot can change everything with a punch from Fury.
Here we go.
As a challenger, this is when you really see if you've really come here to win, when you get hit. Tyson Fury hadn't really hit Wallin up until this point. He just got hit, so we're going to see what Wallin is made of on the inside.
Intriguing second round as Wallin continued to employ the strategy that works, but Fury had his moment. End of two here in Vegas. There's a certain confidence and maturity Ben Davison has, and they have a dynamic relationship. Round number 3 here, heavyweight championship fight. Thrilled you're with us here on ESPN+. Joe Tessitore, Tim Bradley, Andre Ward ringside with you.
Tess, I'm learning that age doesn't define a person at all, any more than race or gender. You know, you can learn a lot from, you know, a younger person. I've learned a lot from my daughter, and she's going to be 15 years old soon.
And that is the case with Ben Davison, as we have gotten to know him in recent years and marveled at his boxing IQ. Ooh. Trying to land that right uppercut as Wallin was coming forward that time.
This is the telltale sign that Wallin is here to win, is that every time he gets hit with a hard shot, he comes back with ferocity. He's not laying back. He's not looking for a place to fall. He's trying to get his back. He's trying to get that shot back from Tyson Fury. If Tyson Fury is successful tonight, he's going to have to earn it.
You know, that sounds like such a basic concept to put forth, like he's here to win. Like, what else would he be? But in this game, you can break a man's will very, very early, and that's not always the case. But that's why we talked about the confidence of Wallin, that it wasn't just talk. When you sit with this big underdog, it's different, and you know it.
I asked Wallin, I said, do you have what it takes? Do you have what it takes to fight back when you start getting hit and to be on this level and at this stage? And I loved his response. He said, listen, it's just in me. I know it's in me. I love that response from Wallin.
You know, think about a guy from Sweden who's never fought on this stage, and he said to us, he turned to us the other day, and he said, listen, I look at the MGM Grand, and you know, that's where the fight was stationed this week. All the events were over there. He says, they have that giant marquee here on the Vegas Strip, and his face and his name is on it next to Tyson Fury. He goes, it's not surreal. Everybody says, is it surreal? Is it beyond your belief? It's not. It's not for me. That was a sign. But there are levels to this game, skill levels that start to define themselves, and Fury is as skilled as anyone.
He got to choose his spots, though, wisely. You know, you got to know when to fight and when not to. And I'm talking about Otto Wallin, because Fury can be setting traps for him right now, looking to time him on the way in.
Stop, I got you.
Not only can he, I think it's exactly what he wants to do.
That's what he wants. He wants to lure him in.
That he wants to get rounds in, that he wants to get work, laying traps, setting traps, when eventually you have the mega fight rematch with a guy that throws dynamite right hands like Deontay Wilder.
Which you can't take a whole lot of risk with.
As Fury found out. And there's a cut now. There's a cut. We will look at the replay and check as to how that came about. But Tyson Fury has blood streaming down the right side of his face. Just on the corner of the right brow of Fury. You'll see the stream of blood. What does that mean? And what's the difference between a clash and a left hand? If he can't continue and it's caused by a punch, you have a new heavyweight champion. Let's check in with Bernardo. Bernardo, what did you find out?
Bobby Bennett is looking at the replay, and they determined that it was a left punch that caused a cut over the eye. The same replay we were looking at is what they were looking at, and it was clear. As soon as the punch hit him and the glove came off, the cut was open and the blood started to flow.
So a left hand by Otto Wallin opens up that huge gash, and now there has to be a sense of urgency. There's danger because that is a big cut. And if the ringside physician and the ref consult, and the referee says this cannot continue. That is a TKO victory for Otto Wallin.
Yes, it is. It's dangerous territory. Right now, I would tell my fighter right now, Tyson Fury, you got to find a way to knock this guy out of here. Get this guy up out of here right now because that cut is really bad. And I don't want them to stop the match.
This is why you can't just look at records. You can't just assume because you've never heard of a fighter that it's a foregone conclusion he's going to get knocked out in a few rounds. You have to always leave room for a fighter believing in himself and having the night of his life on any given night.
Anything can happen when you have big men in the ring. Anything. This division and the history of it is filled with shocking upsets.
This is not a video game. This is a real life sport.
That's right.
And it's not scripted, Joe.
Nope. The real drama inside that chamber of truth. 24 by 24.
Deontay Wilder wasn't watching before. I'm sure somebody's texter called his phone and said, turn this fight on now.
Turn it on now, right? He's cut, and it's a bad cut, and the fight could be stopped.
And Wallin has to target it.
I don't think Fury needs to get out of character and do anything crazy, but he's got to slowly open up his offense and try to start putting the type of punches on Wallin that could either get him out of there or cause the referee to jump in there, because that's a bad cut and it's getting in his eye. And Tony Weeks is a great referee and he's keeping an eye on that.
Yeah, and they have to worry that they don't have an over-anxious ringside physician as well who consults with Tony Weeks and says, I don't like what I'm seeing, I don't want it to continue. The reason why you often see concern with a gash like that is if that thing starts getting towards the bone, that's when a doctor will get in there and say, hey, there's great concern here. Also, if his vision is impaired,
which it
where
is,
the doctor says, I don't like what I'm seeing, I'm very worried about the condition of the eye.
Because Fury keeps swiping at it. I've been there before and I know what he's going through right now.
Nice shot right there by Otto Wallin. Right to the chest of Tyson Fury.
All right, so we will listen in and see how they manage this cut. This is the first cut that Tyson Fury's been dealing with since 2010. Our ace reporter, Bernardo Asuna. Bernardo, I want to bring you into the conversation here because during that exchange with Ben Davison, the trainer, and Tyson Fury, the lineal champ, I heard Tyson Fury said it was an accidental clash of heads. Does he realize that that was caused from a punch and that he could lose by TKO if it worsens? Does he assume it was from a clash, or does he know it's from a punch?
I think Tyson Fury is assuming that it was from a clash of heads. Earlier on in that last round, he was yelling at Otto Wallin, cut it out, when he was getting in close with the head. So I believe that he's under the impression that it could be, if it stopped, it would be go to the scorecards, and that would not be the case.
Well, do me a favor. I want you to get with Ben Davison. You find out what that corner knows or doesn't know, and you let us know. Round 5 here, drama in Vegas. Fury and Wallin, the upset-minded, undefeated Swede who came here 20-0, top sparring through the years against Anthony Joshua and Big Baby Miller and all of the solid top-level heavyweights. He was scheduled to fight this summer. That fell through, so he feels like he had the extra prep. He was ready for this when he got the call. He said, it's my time, I'm confident, and now there's a golden opportunity to hit the jackpot. Let's go back to Bernardo.
Ben, what is the impression of Tyson in terms of the position of the cut, and was it a headbutt or a punch?
Jorge's dealing with the cut. It was it's been deemed as a headbutt, so the referee's told me. We did make the referee aware of that before.
Actually, it's been deemed a punch. The Nevada State Athletic Commission saw the replay and they deemed it to be a clean punch. How does that change the outlook?
What's that, sorry?
Here we go.
It's a punch. It was a clean punch due to the replay. How does that change the way you guys look at the situation?
Well, obviously Tyson's got to deal with it. He's got plenty of art, as he's shown before, so hopefully the referee gives him, understands that and keeps him in the fight. But Tyson's dealing with it okay. He can box, he can see, so don't see why it should be a problem.
He seems to be pawing at it. How distracted is he, and how long till he gets back on track?
There's a little bit. He's on track. Even though he's been cut, he's still winning them rounds.
Thank you very much, Ben.
So you see the confusion, because at first the referee did tell the corner, and the referee said it was clash of heads, but then they have replay here in Nevada. So the Nevada State Athletic Commission, led by Bob Bennett, they took a look and they said, no, absolutely, clean left hand, and it is a punch.
Well, the commission has to clearly communicate that to Tyson Fury's corner.
By the way, look, great job by Bernardo getting right on top of that and getting to Ben Davison. Great work. Final 20 seconds here of round 5. Wallin is not going away at all.
And Fury getting hit with that big looping left hand coming from Wallin.
That's because Fury keeps going to the right, which is right into the range of the best punch of Wallin, which is that overhand left and straight left. He needs to stay on the left side of Wallin and stay away from that left hand.
Stop.
Who thought we'd be dealing with this? End of 5 on the right brow of Tyson Fury. And as you got a closer look, as we watched the cup man, Jorge Capetillo, do his thing there, you also notice that there's also a cut on the lid. The brow has a gash. The swelling is on the lid, which now is expanded and has a cut. Round number 6 here in Vegas. Lineal Heavyweight Championship on the line.
To the young fighters at home, this is why you don't play the name game. If you've never heard of a fighter, if his record is less than stellar, you don't take it light in training camp. You treat every fight like it's the toughest fight of your life. So that way, if a guy's not ready, you treat him like he's not ready. And if he is ready, you're ready.
30-1 odds in all the Vegas sports books on Otto Wallin. 30-1.
I think it's the train of Joey Gamache right now that has Wallin in this fight. It's the fundamentals. He's using his jab. He's standing underneath himself.
Joey Gamache, the former world champion, Bernardo's with him.
And they both are really happy about the cut because that really has brought the sense of urgency in Otto Wallin instead of the opposite. And Joey Gamache said, look, I want him to take risks. He's got to win rounds. He's got to be in there and not leave any doubt.
I love that idea of taking risks. You're in a spot like this. You're facing the champ. Take your at bat.
Stop. I got you.
Tyson Fury is rattled right now. He doesn't like the roughhousing of Otto Wallin, but he's got to figure it out. If you want to be the best fighter in the world, and if you're saying you're the best heavyweight in the world, you have to be able to figure out a guy like Otto Wallin, get through this rough moment, and close the show.
That's right. And you know, Dre, I don't think that Fury took him lightly. He came in 8 pounds lighter.
I don't think he did either.
I just think it's a great game plan by Otto Wallin.
Now this is what you worry about if you're the corner of Tyson Fury, the ringside physician.
Still winning the rounds.
He could advise to stop it.
I can see. Let's go.
You can see? Okay, good. Okay.
And you have to keep answering that way. I can see. And now look at him, realizing the urgency as he comes off with the visit from the ringside physician and fires away with a combination. Left uppercut on the inside, trying to smother on the inside, leaning forward, searching for an answer, pounding on the inside, looking to split that guard and smother Wallin.
That's exactly what you have to say, Joe. Just like you mentioned, if you have a bad cut like that, you have to let the referee know, you have to let the doctor know that you can see, because the golden rule is if you say you cannot see, the referee, the doctor is gonna stop the fight immediately to protect the fighter. Good job from Tyson Fury by acting like a fighter, even though he's cut.
By the way, the cut has worsened just in the last 20 seconds. It is far worse right now.
And Fury's doing the right thing by staying close to Wallin, so he's not getting hit by those looping left hands.
Yeah, but he got to be careful of the hair. He got to be leery of the head of Otto Wallin, because that head can just, get that.
Did you just see that as Wallin was poking at the cut? He tried to thumb the cut.
It's a bad move from Wallin to do what he did in front of Tony Weeks like that, because now he's on Tony Weeks' radar, and Tony Weeks is really going to be keeping an eye on everything that Wallin does moving forward.
Tyson Fury going for the knockout right now.
You can tell Fury is hitting the accelerator a little bit here to start this 7th round. He understands the circumstances. He's looking for that right hand behind the jab, isn't he?
Joe and Tim, this is what you have to do. If you want to be the best heavyweight in the world, you have to respond like this.
Yes, sir.
You cannot bow out. You can't have a less than stellar performance, because you got a lot of weight on your shoulders, and Tyson Fury has to answer that call.
Stop. Let him up. Watch it. Let him up. No, stop.
I just spoke with Jorge Capetillo, who is the cut man for Tyson Fury. He told me, look, the cut is big, it's getting bigger, and it's dangerous, and it's a dangerous spot, but Tyson can see. Right there when he came out, Tyson Fury took the Vaseline with his glove off of the cut. That's why they brought him back to the corner to put Vaseline on it.
He's done a good job with the cut because it's not bleeding at the moment.
And if you're joining us right now, just to remind you of how we arrived at this point, there was a big left hand that Wallin landed in the third round. They used replay. Originally, the cut happened, and the referee, Tony Weeks, felt it was a clash. They used replay to say, no, it was a clean punch, which means if the fight is stopped, there's a new heavyweight champion. It would be 30-1 underdog Wallin. Let's see what Fury can do here in the last half of this 7th round as he is stalking. Wallin has been so game, so determined to stay the course with his plan.
Wallin's going to have to stay concentrated. You know, he's fading a little bit right now.
Yeah, he's fatigued.
He's fatigued, yeah. And you see Fury coming on strong.
Wallin ties up on the inside instead of working. Earlier in this fight, he would work. He would throw punches.
Wallin's punches have no steam on him right now in this round.
3-punch combination from Fury.
Good body shot from Wallin right there. He snuck that one
back
in.
with that body
Nice
shot,
answer.
didn't he? 1-2 from Fury. Then he leans down on his back.
Fury has to watch the head of Wallin, especially when he gets close. Wallin's trying to keep that head on that side of where the cut is at, trying to open it up even more.
Of course, when you have southpaw versus orthodox, there's always a tendency for a clash of heads. Look at all that weight leaning down on that top rope.
Big boys making Tony Weeks work tonight.
It's nearly 500 pounds of heavyweight leaning there. Coming to the end of 7. The drama continues here with it all on the line.
A lot of Vaseline on the eye of Tyson Fury. Surprised that Tony Weeks didn't catch that. He caught it 2 rounds previously, but he didn't catch it right now. It all just fell off.
It just fell off.
68-65 on Dre's scorecard. That scorecard, the threat is that it doesn't even come into play if that cut worsens.
Fury's fighting off the back foot right now, using a good jab right now. Wallin right now trying to figure out a way to get close to land something hard over the top. Working that eye right there out of Wallin. Nice little short left hooks.
Good body shot from Tyson Fury right there.
Snuck it in there.
Short left to the body.
Just burrowing his way into the chest of Wallin. And now he goes to the body. 2 body shots to the belt line by Tyson Fury.
We saw answers from Wallin early in the fight, in the first 3 or 4 rounds. We're not seeing Wallin answer anything that Tyson Fury does at the moment.
There's a 1-2 from the champ.
And it's not a heart thing with Wallin, it's a fatigue thing with Wallin.
Plus you got Fury with that 6'9" frame, just leaning down on you time and time again, just holding that weight against you.
But this is why everybody's not a champion. It's not a 6-round fight, it's a 12-round fight. You have to be able to shoulder up under the pressure and the fatigue and all the different things that happen for the full 12 rounds, not half of the fight.
But Wallin doesn't have that experience. And that was the point of this fight. He doesn't have that experience late in fights against good competition.
Wallin has been 10 rounds one time and 12 rounds one time as well.
Meanwhile, Tyson Fury has been floored deep into the drama fight against Deontay Wilder, arguably the biggest puncher in the sport, and rose up like the Undertaker out of the WWE to go on to a controversial draw.
Nice uppercut attempt right there from Tyson Fury as he stayed low. He came up with a nice, beautiful uppercut.
3-punch combination from Fury.
This is Fury acting like a bigger man. He knows he has a size advantage. He's stepping inside and
that's a big shot. Right hand reined in. Short left hook comes in. Getting some damage done here at the end of 8.
Absolutely. All that wrestling and tussling and stuff, that takes a lot of energy.
Another right hand from Fury. This has been a strong, punishing round. Do you realize how many tens and tens of millions of dollars are in his hands right now? To secure that cut, to try to keep the course for the mega event of Fury Wilder. There is CompuBox total punches. You see the numbers there. As Tyson Fury with the connect advantage.
See, here's the thing with what Tyson Fury is doing right now to Wallin. It's one thing for Wallin to get hit to the head, but Tyson Fury is committing with both hands to the body, and he's finishing to the head. Big difference, and if Wallin doesn't have an answer, he may not be around long because fatigue is set in, but now he's starting to get punished. He's not just getting beat. Wallin has also forgot to hit the body of Tyson Fury, something he did early in the fight.
Which we said, if he could keep up, would pay dividends late. But he stopped making those deposits long ago. And instead, it's been a steady diet of Fury, leaning in, pressuring, right hands. Joey Gamache, the former world champion, is the trainer of Wallin. Bernardo's with him.
Joey, this is a cruel sport. You said target the cut. What does Otto need to do here in this round?
He can take it, hit that cut, bust it open. That jab and overhand left. That's what he's got to do. He's got to hit that cut and break it open. Hit that cut, Otto.
Now, how does he get this 6'9", 250-plus fighter off of him? Because is he getting a little fatigue here?
Well, he looks like he's getting a little fatigued, but he's still punching. You know, he's in there with a big guy, but a big guy that makes himself smaller, so we have to hit over the top. You know, we worked the body early on, but now we're looking to come up top. Come on, Otto, with a jab and overhand left.
Thank you. We'll let you get back to work, Joey.
Excellent access with Joey Gamache, the 53-year-old former 130 and 135-pound world champion who suffered when he retired in 2000. It came on the heels of one of the most brutal knockouts you'll ever see from the late Arturo Gatti. That cut has worsened again. It has opened up. Blood is painted down the right side of the face of Tyson Fury as he comes in with a right hand. Final minute here of round 9.
That's the difference between being elite, Tess. You know, the conditioning of Tyson Fury. You can see it. And you can see the want in Tyson Fury. Pushing him back, bullying. Otto Wallin, catching right hands. Ooh, beautiful right hands.
Oh, and he goes to the body. Oh, he's searching for that big right uppercut, wasn't he? Just missed it.
Otto Wallin is telling Tyson Fury to come on and give me more. Tyson Fury is going to oblige.
Another right hand reins in. Wallin does not want to be in that position. Trying to hang on against Fury.
Tess, it's just a matter of time.
Fury. Big uppercut! Closing seconds and Fury's got him in trouble. Look at the front of the chest and the forearms of referee Tony Weeks. Absolutely soaked in blood and sweat. These two big men separating them as the cut drains from that right eye. Here comes Fury, a powerful attack to open a 10th round. Look at Tyson Fury all over Wallin, smothering him, battering him with a series of rights and lefts, and then coming in like an offensive lineman, head down into the chest of Wallin. Big right hand at range. Blood is everywhere ringside. With every punch thrown, we have blood splatter right on us. Right hand comes in against Wallin.
Fury broke the spirit of Otto Wallin. Broke the spirit. Going down to the body, he's in them with heavy shots right now on the ropes.
Left uppercut reined in. Wallin looks to tie up again. His face is swollen. He has blood from his nose. He has been game, but right now he's outclassed, outsized, and he's taken.
Otto Wallin is taking heavy, heavy punishment right now from the lineal champion of the world, Tyson Fury.
Fury is dominating. Can he finish? Oh, good body shot came in.
All set up by the body shot.
Hard, thick, right hand to the body. And then he strays low a little bit. Right uppercut on the inside. Fury tries to get some separation. The champ looks for a right uppercut again.
We talked about this in our first fight. Sometimes it's about a feeling. This isn't a game plan. Tyson Fury feels like doing this to Otto Wallin, so he's doing it, and Wallin just doesn't have any answers.
He's exhausted, Dre.
He's been exhausted the last 4 rounds.
He's exhausted. He's fighting on fumes right now. He's still fighting back in spots. He's trying.
But Wallin should have recovered. It's one thing to have 1 round off, maybe 2. But if you're going to fight at this level, you got to be able to recover and snap back. He hasn't recovered since that 3rd or 4th round.
It was all the body shots that Tyson Fury.
There have been some thunderous right hands that have backed up Wallin into the ropes in this round.
That's what zapped all the energy and the power from Wallin.
Wallin is not effective right now, but I'll give him credit for being tough.
And isn't it appropriate on a night with all the celebration for Mexican Independence Day, on this traditional boxing weekend in Vegas that have seen so many tough Mexican warriors who have fought fights that included bad gashes, bloody messes, going to the body, having to dig deep, that Tyson Fury gets a Mexican-styled fight.
Blood,
isn't it appropriate?
Guts. Well, he told us in the fighter meeting, Joe, this is what he wanted, so he got what he asked for.
He needs these rounds, Joe. Tyson Fury, I'm talking about that. He needs these rounds.
Wallin got through this 10th. Somehow, the skillful technician who's acting like a tough, grizzled veteran that he is. Second fight of his $100 million deal with Top Rank to fight on ESPN platforms. And, of course, the widely reported rematch, the mega event with Deontay Wilder. It stands in the balance for both men. As we said, anything can happen in heavyweight boxing. And they both need to pass a test to get back to each other. Bernardo, what's the latest coming from the corner of Wallin?
Very honest Joey Gamache. I asked him, how's he feeling, and are you taking a close look at him? He said, I am taking a close look at him. I don't want him to take too much punishment.
Well, he took a lot of punishment in that last round. There's no doubt about it. There have been 101 power punches landed by Fury. He has outlanded him in total punches 150 to 98. And Dre's scorecard goes 98-92. Rounds 6 through 10 have been dominated by Fury, as Wallin has been hurt in the last 2 rounds.
But Tyson Fury let off the body of Wallin. He needs to go down to the body. That's exactly how he broke him down. Nice shot right there, but he's hand hunting right now. If he goes down to the body, the head's going to be open.
It's kind of hard not to head hunt when you hit everything you throw. Tyson Fury is throwing, and Wallin is catching.
There's some tape loose on the right wrist, that blood-soaked right wrist of Tyson Fury. And if Tony Weeks sees it, we are going to have a stoppage here for him to address it. There you see it there, and there you see more of the leaning. Look at that gash. Look at the right eye of Fury at this point. Oh, he goes to the body well there, as he's just walking him back, driving him down, like pushing a blocking sled, as he paused at the eye again. Final minute here coming up of round number 11. How will Fury close the show?
This is all guts by both of these guys. Mental toughness by both of these guys. Wallin, he's been hit with some big shots, but he's still in there. He's fighting back. He's fighting as hard as he possibly can right now, and so is Tyson Fury.
Listen, we are in a new golden age right now of boxing with the exposure and the investment of the sport, with guys like Bud Crawford at welterweight and Vasily Lomachenko at lightweight, the 2 top pound-for-pound fighters in the world. But there's boxing, and then there's heavyweight boxing.
That's right.
And this just feels different.
It sure does. And right now, Tyson Fury feeling real good right now, catching Wallin as Wallin leans in with a nice 2-piece.
That's big left hand to the body. Thudding shot with a short right hand. Another right hand up top. Final seconds of the 11th, and Wallin is hurt again. Tyson has the bad cut. What an excellent job by Joey Gamache to prepare his fighter to be in a spot like this. And what an incredible job by cutman Jorge Capetillo for Tyson Fury to give the undefeated lineal heavyweight champ the opportunity to continue on and put forth this kind of dominating performance.
And let's not forget about the young trainer, Ben Davison, who's kept his poise. He stayed calm, and he kept Tyson Fury calm. So Fury can start to assert himself like he's doing right now.
Fury has dominated the back half of this fight. while having a situation. There's a big left hand trying to hit the jackpot kind of punch from the title challenger.
He hurt Fury.
And he hurt Fury with that shot.
There he tied up right there.
Can you believe what this heavyweight fight has offered? Wallin all of a sudden has a chance here in the 12th round.
He's hurt, Tess.
30-1 underdog who's been dominated for the last 6 rounds, and all of a sudden he lands one punch and he's back in business.
Stop. No punch. Let him go.
This fight has had everything. Absolutely everything. Fury's backing up. A left hand comes in from Wallin.
Tyson Fury's got to move in the other direction. He's moving into the left hand of Wallin. That's why he keeps getting caught with it.
And his face is an absolute mess. The gash is streaming blood down the right side of his face as he continues to paw at it.
That's the direction Tyson Fury needs to go for the remainder of this fight. And Wallin needs to try to get another big left hand in there before this fight is over.
He's trying to line him up, Dre. He's trying to line him up. Tyson Fury better keep that right hand up.
What an incredible spirited effort from Wallin.
There he is, nice little feint right there from Wallin.
Stop.
Just looking to land that shot a few more times before this bell rings.
Wallin can't allow himself to be tied up by Tyson Fury. Got to break loose from that clinch and try to get that left hand in there. It's his only shot.
Last half minute. Lineal Heavyweight Championship on the line. A 20-0 undefeated, little-known Swede who's a 30-1 underdog looking for one last chance against Tyson Fury.
Joe Tessitore, is this not the fight that Tyson Fury said he wanted in the fight?
He said he wanted a war, a challenge. He got a bloodbath and an incredibly determined challenger. This is when the sport is at its best. Great stuff between Fury and Wallin.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds of action, we have a unanimous decision. Here are the score totals. Judge at ringside, Don Trella, scores the bout 116 to 112. Eric Cheek sees it 117 to 111. And Tim Cheatham scores the bout 118 to 110. All three in favor of the winner. And still the undefeated lineal heavyweight champion of the world, the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury.
The Gypsy King is king of boxing.
What does it take to be number one? No matter if you like it or take it, sit down and write it. Number one.
We present the featured bout of the evening, brought to you by Bloodshot, starring Vin Diesel, in theaters March 13th. Tecate, the official beer of boxing. Betfred, the official sponsor of Wilder Fury 2. Geico, 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. Get a quote on geico.com today. And proper number 12, Irish whiskey, the finest, the tastiest, the smoothest liquid gold in the world. This bout is sanctioned by the WBC, the President Mauricio Suleiman, along with the Nevada State Athletic Commission Chairman Anthony Marnell III. Judges at ringside, Glenn Feldman, Dave Moretti, and Steve Westfeld. All right, fans, here we go with a bout you've all been waiting for. 12 rounds of boxing for the WBC and Lineal Heavyweight Championship of the World. And now, ladies and gentlemen in attendance and boxing fans joining us around the world, live from the MGM Grand in Las Vegas, it's time for the main event of the evening. Introducing to you first the WBC title holder in the blue corner, standing at 6 feet 7 inches, wearing black trunks, proudly representing Tuscaloosa, Alabama, USA. He weighed in at 231 pounds. The U.S. Olympic bronze medalist who is undefeated in his campaign in the professional ranks with a tremendous record of 42 wins, no losses, 1 draw, with 41 big wins coming by way of knockout. Here is the acclaimed knockout artist, tonight making the 11th defense of his title. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the undefeated, hard-hitting, reigning and defending WBC heavyweight champion of the world, introducing the bronze bomber, Deontay Wilder. And his battle-ready, distinguished opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, standing at 6 feet 9 inches, wearing black trunks with gold trim, hailing from Manchester, England. He weighed in at 273 pounds. He is also undefeated in his campaign with a record of 29 wins, no losses, 1 draw with 20 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the former unified world champion and the undefeated boxing sensation, currently recognized as the reigning and defending lineal heavyweight champion of the world, introducing the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury. And we introduce our referee in charge, now to give instructions, Kenny Bayless.
Okay, gentlemen. Trunks are just a tad high, but on the upper half is okay. Now, gentlemen, we went over the rules in the dressing room. Again, I want to caution you to keep this fight clean at all times, protect yourself at all times, and when I say you must obey, good luck and touch them up. All right.
There is beauty in boxing's simplicity. So after a year of debating it, after months of training for it, after a promotional tsunami that has hyped it, it's now just the two of them, opposite each other. The long lineal line, the WBC belt that has included Ali, the greatest of all time, they are set and ready to answer who's the greatest of right now. Wilder, Fury 2, here we go. Andre Ward, Lennox Lewis, round number 1. Dre, what's the big reveal early?
It looks like Tyson Fury is sticking to his word. He's not moving backwards, he's moving forward, and he's forcing a man in Deontay Wilder who's not used to going backwards. He's used to pushing his opponent backward. Interesting first few seconds in this first round, and I want to see how it plays out.
And that's true, and he's doing some really good things by feinting and not coming out straight with the jab. He's feinting, he's still doing that twitchy movement, which is good.
Fury does so at 273 pounds. Trying to sweep across with a right hand as Wilder able to roll with it and get out of the way. Then probing with a jab to the midsection. Wilder comes in with a right hand. Tries to back him to the ropes. 6'9" Fury able to get that big left arm up in the way of it.
You know, Wilder's showing his right hand reveal straight away. And sometimes you can't just go out there and just throw the right hand. There's punches you have to throw before that. Guys expecting the right hands. Plus, it's the first round.
Remember how herky-jerky and awkward and all the upper body head movement and feinting we saw out of Fury. It does not show up here. Fury on the attack, going to the head of Deontay Wilder. And now coming in again, exactly like he said he would.
Even though Fury is pressing forward and he's having success right now, Deontay Wilder is still looking for the big hammer, the right hand, to land on the chin of Tyson Fury.
Most dangerous puncher in the game, Deontay Wilder. Fury trying to inch ahead, showing a little bit of a feint. That was basically the first 9 rounds of their first fight. The constant awkward movement and feints.
And Deontay's taking his time. He's looking very poised, calm, collective, thinking, warming up into his first round, which he should be.
They have talked about wanting to utilize the jab more, the camp of Wilder. Right hand from Wilder to the body. Here comes Fury, stepping into it. Good jab by Tyson Fury. Best connect of round number 1 comes in the last 10 seconds as he tries to chop down with a right hand, and Wilder backs up.
And the good thing Tyson Fury's doing right now, he stepped into the jab. Every time he chooses that jab, he's stepping into it.
Listen, fellas, and watch your heads.
So the warnings from Kenny Bayless, both to listen at the end of the round and to watch the heads. CompuBox stats are brought to you by Betfred. You see both men in the first 2 rounds with 10 jabs landed. In that second round, Wilder was 11 of 27. Fury was 8 of 27 on total punches.
In that second round, Deontay was throwing that right hand, but he was throwing it from a distance.
Fury comes in behind the jab. The right hand came behind the jab and then tried a short uppercut on the inside.
He was also telegraphing the right hand. He's got to get closer to Tyson Fury before throwing that right hand.
Big shot from Fury right
Sure
there.
was.
Top of the temple of Deontay Wilder.
Awkward but effective in the first minute here of round number 3.
But the right hand of Deontay Wilder has a mind of its own. You never know what angle it's coming from, and you never know when it's coming. So Tyson Fury has to be alert at all times.
All-time great power. The highest knockout percentage of any heavyweight champion in history is Wilder now. 95%.
But the big shots that Fury has landed, Deontay Wilder has taken them well.
Was able to block that right hand and then tried to land a right of his own on the inside. Boy, Kenny Bayless really has his work in front of him with these 2 guys, doesn't he?
And Tyson Fury is doing the right thing too. All that weight, he might as well put it on Deontay. Make Deontay carry a bit of that weight.
That's the whole point of the weight gain.
And get him tired a little bit.
He is having an effective jab. And now comes in with a sweeping right hand. This is exactly what Fury wanted, to utilize the size and the strength to make it a different kind of fight. There's that jab again. Short right hand behind it. Let's see if they can work out of the clinch or if Bayless has to get involved here.
Stop, stop. Come on, fellas, let's go.
Just leaning on Wilder.
He puts him down! Fury scores the knockdown in round number 3. 30 seconds remain, and Fury has floored Wilder.
Deontay looks a little shaky on his legs right now. That was a good right hand by Tyson Fury.
He said he would knock him out. He's going for it here in the 3rd round. Wilder is down again. That is no
Wilder's getting
knockdown.
up. He's still shaky.
Kenny Bayless says no knockdown. Wow!
14 punches in that 3rd round. The most landed against Wilder in their 2 fights right now. Round number 4. Does he get back after him?
Tyson Fury's doing the right thing right now. He's not allowing Deontay Wilder to tie up without some resistance. If you tie me up, I'm going to hit you every chance I get. He's doing the right thing right now.
Kenny Bayless admonishing both men, saying, I will deduct points. Wilder hurt in round number 3, a round in which Tyson Fury was able to land 9 power punches, including the right hand that scored the knockdown. This is exactly the fight he said he would fight. Coming in big, coming in strong, pressing forward, and looking to knock him down off balance. That is a slip. That was a slip.
Even that slip right there, no punch landed, but I guarantee you it takes a lot for a big man like that to get off the canvas.
It shows you where he is. There's a body shot that came in that time. That was a left hand to the right flank of Wilder. How does Wilder look to you right now? Is he steady enough for you?
No,
another body shot by Tyson Fury. This is a mauling effort from Fury so far.
His legs look weak. He looks unsteady, but he's still dangerous. We can't forget that point.
Yeah, part of the reason is Deontay's legs are far apart. They needed to be closer together to keep his balance, so he's having a balance problem right now.
He's having an equilibrium problem right now.
There is no doubt about that. And he's got a bigger man who every time they get to the inside is leaning on him. 273 pounds, 6'9", and executing the exact game plan he wanted to.
Tyson Fury has to be careful when he's coming in, because Deontay's got that right hand cocked.
But you rarely see Deontay Wilder throw a counter with the right hand cocked. He's normally stepping forward with the big step and the jab right in front of the right hand.
From long range, it's like a guy holding a rifle.
Yes.
But when you're smothering him, when you're running to the rifle, it's useless. And again, just leaning down with all that weight. It's taxing, it's draining.
Everything Fury said he was going to do, he's doing thus far.
Stop. 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 There we go. Stop.
Both guys have to watch their composure. You know, Deontay has to watch his composure, make sure he doesn't get all radical and all bent out of shape. He's got to keep his boxing position, his legs under him, and his hands up.
Work out, work out, work out.
Even all this hugging and grappling on the inside, it takes its toll. Advantage bigger man always.
Good counter from Tyson Fury.
The
That's
point
why
to be
people
made,
go timber.
The point to be made there is at 231 pounds. It's a career high that Wilder is dealing with. And look at this as he opens up the round on the attack. Fury's all over him. Round number 5. You heard Sugar Hill Stewart from the famed Bronx Gym tell Tyson Fury to make this easy. He's ducking, so just feint and then send it. Chopping shot to the head on the inside. Wilder's holding on with that left hand. Bayless is going to look for another break. And you know Fury's going to come right at him, Lennox.
Yeah, I mean, Fury's doing the right thing. Make it a rough fight. Put that weight on him. Fling him around a couple. Make it a rough fight. Don't make it an easy fight for Deontay.
But Fury is getting in there with that 1-2 so quick for a man that's 271 pounds. It's a quick step. Boom, boom. Deontay Wilder doesn't have time to compute that shot.
That has always been the thing with Tyson Fury. His physical stature, it belies his skill and his nimbleness. And another knockdown is scored. A body shot to Wilder. Second time he's been down.
Deontay does not look stable on his feet right now.
Right hand hurts him. And grappling again. Halfway through round 5, Fury has scored 2 knockdowns already.
Oh!
He's chasing him down. He's head hunting. We could have history made right here already. On the attack, looking to close the show. Wilder doesn't look good at all. Still just over a minute to go in round 5.
Watch your hand.
Fury's just missing that right hand, Joe.
Look at the mouth of Wilder. Wide open and blood coming from it. Tried to get the right uppercut on the inside. Another right hand over the top. And this is looking too easy for Tyson Fury right now.
Good body shot from Fury.
Look at him wrap up that left arm around the neck and then laying on him again. The power punches this round. Dominating form. A big right hand reigns in again. Kenny Bayless is calling for time here.
Oh.
He's taking a point deduction when Tyson Fury is trying to close the show. So Deontay Wilder benefits of getting a break with the point deduction.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, when the ref steps in like that, he's giving Deontay a little bit more time to recover. And, you know, Tyson Fury doesn't want this right now. But
Sweeping right hand to the body.
Deontay does not look stable on his feet. He looks a bit tired. He hasn't caught that second wind yet.
Look at this rally to close out the round. Oh, Fury every which way. Round number 6. Watch for the equilibrium and the balance of Wilder with what we just saw. Right hand reins in. Wilder's hurt again, looking to wrap up. Fury goes to the body, trying to swarm him.
I don't know what Deontay Wilder's feeling right now, but he's got to try to get a right hand in there. The same punch that made you famous, the same punch that got you here tonight. You got to try to get one of those shots in to slow down the train of Tyson Fury.
Leaning straight back is a bad idea. He almost got clipped again, and once again, just ragdolling Deontay Wilder, bringing him around into that red corner. There's a body shot. Right hand to the body from Fury.
Deontay Wilder has to be careful when he's up against the ropes. And when he's up against the ropes, not putting his head down, because a good corner man always tells his man, well, throw a combination, but end with uppercuts.
Fury has had success to the body and then coming over the top with the right hand.
Stop.
Sometimes rematches are exaggerated forms of the first fight. In the 12th round, when Tyson Fury got up after the brutal knockdown, he flipped the switch. He said he figured something out. Step to him. Be big. Be strong. Take the fight. Go for the knockout. And that is what he has employed here tonight, and it has worked to near flawless perfection. Wilder, look at his face there, battered and beaten and bloodied. Blood coming from the mouth, blood coming from the ear, and a 273-pound wrecking ball continuing to press forward.
Tyson Fury is smothering himself after he throws the combinations. What he needs to do is take a little bit step back and then throw a combination, short punches.
And now blood is spraying across our position here ringside. And every time they clinch with Deontay's left side going up against Fury, you can see the blood splatter all over Fury's head. He is wearing a lot of Wilder's blood right now. Blood continues to rain down from the ear. Fury continues to press in against Wilder.
And Fury looks like if he lands a good punch, Deontay will go down. He definitely doesn't look
What was he
stable on
just
his feet.
doing with his tongue right there on the inside? He said in the lead-up, I want to taste blood. I believe that's what he was just doing there at the end of 6, tasting Wilder's blood. That was outrageous.
Yeah, Deontay Wilder's in a bad way right now. The left side of his jaw is swelling. It looks like his eardrum may be busted. He has blood coming out of his mouth. And his corner's not treating any of the injuries. They're just telling him to press forward. And when you have a reputation like Deontay Wilder and your team believes it, and they don't challenge you to get better in certain areas, it shows up like tonight. They're even in denial. They need to check on his well-being. Are you okay? Can you continue? And then start to coach him from there.
True that. And the funny thing about it is he's got his left hand down, inviting the right hand by Tyson Fury, which is being quite accurate in this fight. Big mistake by Deontay right now. Keep that hand up. Keep that left hand up. None of his corner mates are telling him to keep his hands up, which is important.
And another head-snapping jab from Tyson Fury. We always talk about how Deontay Wilder has the ultimate eraser. but you have to be able to execute on it. You have to have a delivery system. And right now, his appears to be short-circuiting, and there appears to be a hopelessness as this continues down the path of Fury domination.
Tyson Fury did a great feint before throwing that combination, and this is what he's going to be doing throughout this fight, feinting and then throwing that big right.
Wilder just coasting back into that neutral corner, and now Fury's looking to split the guard as Wilder's in bad shape. This fight is over. A TKO victory. There is only one. There is only one. Crown the king, the lone undefeated heavyweight champion of the world, Tyson Fury.
We have the time of 1 minute, 39 seconds in round number 7. A referee in charge, Kenny Bayless, recognizes the request to the corner and stops the contest. He is the winner by way of technical knockout. He is still the undefeated lineal heavyweight champion and the new WBC heavyweight champion of the world, the Gypsy King, Tyson Fury.
The Gypsy King is king of boxing.
What does it take to be number one? No matter if you like it or take it, sit down and write it. Number one.
On behalf of Queensberry Promotions, Bomb Squad Promotions, and TGB Promotions, this is a Premier Boxing Champions presentation. This bout is sanctioned, is supervised, and sponsored by the FanDuel Sportsbook. Make every moment more with America's #1 sportsbook. Universal Pictures, Halloween Kills in theaters October 15th, and UFC 267 live on pay-per-view